Crazy Russian 86 here, and this video is brought to you by try to keep people away. The car I've been driving for the last couple years. Anyway, I don't like to say that much because I don't feel like dealing with people, talking to people, or seeing anyone. But, just want to show you beautiful places in here. It's parks. Just like Elliot Rodgers style, who also lived in California, but he lived on the other side though. I googled it just for my own interest, and I found out that Alta Vista, California, it's like 6 hours away from San Francisco. But in San Francisco, we have Google headquarters, we have YouTube or YouTube, whatever it is, Instacart, all of that stuff is in here. But now I'm like nearby. So it's a nice place, but just like my favorite Elliot Rodgers said, a beautiful environment can be dark as hell, but to me, I'm not looking at anything as dark anymore because I don't really care. I'm looking at life like life is pointless. I look at people, I just observe them without saying anything. I've been thinking about a lot of things. People acting like they're trying to help me, but they look at like, oh, I need help. Nah. When I see what's going on, I'm seeing, not really. Look at all these trees right there too. Isn't that a beautiful place? Years ago, it would have been a dream for me to get drunk in here. Look, this is like the place where still worldwide would have been drinking malt liquor. So this is really beautiful in here. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm thinking like a lot what this life was all about. And I understand that there is really no good, no bad, no right, no wrong. You lose the job, you think it's bad, but it could be a good thing, because what if you're miserable doing this job? If you get fired, hey, maybe you will have a chance to be somewhere where you can be a little bit more happy. If you broke up with your woman, that may be a good thing, if it's because she may not be for you. If you don't have any friends, that could be a good thing, because it's better to be alone than to be with the wrong people. Even if you die, that could be a good thing too, because what if, what's the point of living in this fucked up world if you don't want to live here? But the only funny thing is, we're all afraid of pain, we're all afraid to get hurt, we're all afraid of the negative consequences. And it's really hard to kind of reframe your mind to think, you know what, maybe it's not bad. A lot of religious people got it all figured out. They say, well, there's a God's plan, there's a reason behind everything, what's going on in this life. Even when I die, I'm gonna go to heaven. And that makes sense, because if you think about it, right? In this life, there are deeds and rewards, right? So you do things and you get rewarded. And then you have certain time to accomplish something, because we all die and we all born weak, fragile, And we all here temporary. So why do we afraid of getting hurt? Why do we afraid to die? Why do we afraid to leave this world, even though that we know that one day that's gonna happen anyway? But we still have all these fears. But why? And it's kind of irrational, because if life would be all about getting pussy, being big and strong, and just staying here in this world, and we would have been here big and strong all the time, having sex all the time, and living forever, right? But this is not really the case. So maybe life is like a mission. When you accomplish it, you win, you're gonna go to heaven. And if you don't do good, you're gonna go to hell. That kind of makes more logical sense, because if you think about it, if life was all about doing the deeds and getting rewards, then if you die, you're gonna go to heaven, you're gonna be in paradise. So I don't know, whatever that is, that would kind of make a lot of logical sense, because it means if you lived a good life, you're gonna get the reward when you die. And that kind of, makes sense. If not, then life is just a bunch of random bullshit happening to you for no reason, like you just live, you go through shit, you just it's like life is like this. You born, what the fuck, and then you die, so it's like, that's the thing. That's the thing. And when I'm looking at the world too, that's another funny thing too. Everything is freaking backwards, it's like people always make the dumbest moves, the dumbest decision. And a lot of times, we don't want to save people who are good. Good people die young, they leave this world fast. But we always want to save losers, people who just not good for nothing, especially in this day and age, all the parasites. We all worried about them. You know, like, we would rather worry about somebody who has something wrong with him. We feel sorry for these people and we let them live. But nobody feels sorry for the big and strong man. Big and strong, can just fucking die, you know, like fucking. And then when you die and you do some kind of deed, then everybody's like, oh my god, he was such a great guy, we miss him. So it's like, you have to leave this world in order to be liked or loved. But if you're here, nobody gives a fuck. But why in that case we all feel like this is the best life it could be, you know? Why do we feel this way? Why do we feel like this is like the best world, the best place to be? Simply because we what? Because we're afraid of the alternative. And look at this place right here. This is like a church. And you know, and there is a rainbow flag is there over there. That's like a conundrum in itself. And some people say, oh, Jesus Christ didn't like gay people. I mean, look at this shit. This is a church, by the way. And you see what's behind there. And this is a picture of our Lord Jesus Christ. And the funny thing, of course, I'm a Jew. The worst thing could happen is for me become a follower of Jesus by default. And this is another conundrum, because Jesus Christ was actually following Judaism. And his teaching was the true essence of Judaism. And like I said, that the Jewish people lost their land 100 years after they killed Jesus Christ. So what does it mean? It means that God punished Jewish people for killing Jesus Christ, right? So it means that Jesus Christ is Jewish Messiah. And that's why we had all the pogroms and Jewish people being killed and everybody hated the Jews. And of course the Jewish people say, oh, it's all bullshit. No. The God punished Jews for killing Jesus Christ. And that's the truth. That's what I personally believe in. So, because otherwise, why in the hell it happened only 130 years after the Jews killed Jesus? They lost Second Temple, right? 100 years after the Jews killed Jesus, they lost their land. How come it happened that the Jewish people started losing things soon after that Jesus got crucified on the cross? Don't you think that would make sense, that the God punished the Jews for killing our Lord Jesus Christ? I think that's the truth. So, that's what I believe in. So, I've been watching video of brother Nathaniel where he was talking about, you know, the grooming of Gentile kids, how little kids are being sexually abused by the Disney Jews, meaning, you know, whatever they're showing over there, like grooming the kids, showing all this gay stuff, telling kids, hey, you know what, you can choose your gender and this and that. And if you know, and then if the parents say, oh, how come you can do that? This person was born a boy. Why are you telling him that he is she? Like, what the fuck? You know? They're being called like they're being hateful and they don't like their kids or whatever the fuck is going on. Like, we have the freedoms to choose whom we want to be. Well, I don't know. I don't think that there is any freedoms, you know. We don't really have no choice of nothing. Like, I didn't choose to be born certain day. I didn't choose to be born to be certain way. We really don't have a choice. Or maybe if we do, I don't know, then I don't know if you have a choice or not. That's the thing. So life is like a mission, you know. It's like once we accomplish a mission, we're done, then we're gonna get a reward. But if that's the case, why we all afraid of death? Why we don't want to leave this world? Maybe living this world and not being here, it's not such a terrible thing. But why we believe that it is? Why do we afraid, you know, to lose our bodies, lose our consciousness, lose everything? Like, why we afraid of all of this shit? You know, that's like something which puzzles me. You know, my life was like a school. And it seems like life is supposed to be hard, you know, because it's like, if it's easy, it's not good, you know. It's supposed to be difficult. But why we all like easy? Why we all pray for easy life, getting things, you know, comfortable life, things like that? Why we want to have friends, a lot of friends, and have fun and show all of these glamorous lifestyles, when in reality you need to work hard to get things, and this is not as glamorous. And even when you get all of this beautiful stuff which you earned, you don't really have much time to enjoy it. And then come to realize that all these beautiful things, all this beauty in the world is temporary and meaningless. You know, everything is temporary. Money, looks, everything in this world is temporary. Even when you're on top of the world, is temporary. And different people on top of the world at different time, and some people never are. It's like everything is really random in this fucked up world. Only makes sense is just like this life is like a mission where you just do things and, you know. So it's like, seems to me like there's no point of caring about nothing. Like, really. Like, if you don't do nothing, like life is easy, you don't have nothing. If you do a lot, your life is hard to get stuff, but you don't seem to enjoy it. Like right now, my life is very easy. I don't do that much. I don't make that much money. It seems like easy, but then I'm thinking like, damn, my life was much better when I was working hard back in the day. At least I was getting somewhere in life. There's really no good or no bad. It's all just an experience. People are talking about respect. You need to respect others to get respect. And some people say that shit. I don't give a fuck about nothing, honestly. No, I don't even think about it. All I'm thinking about is I just wanna live how I want and mind my own business. Whether people respect me or not, it's on them. I don't even invest in that, really. I know Eminem, he was like, oh, I do things for respect. I don't. I do things for survival, and I do things for figuring out what life is all about. My favorite song, Shape of My Heart, Freaking Love by Sting. He really talks about what life is all about. He doesn't play for money wins. He doesn't play for respect. He'll play things for cause and answer. The secret geometry of chance. A hidden law of a probable outcome. I fucking love this song. It's actually one of my favorite songs too. My mom loves Sting. I mean, I'm not a big fan of him. He's alright. But I like that particular song. And I like the meaning of that too. Because he really talks about what life is all about. And I agree with that type of, life philosophy. Of that movie, Leon. This was a good movie too. I watched it years ago. Not my favorite movie, because I don't know what my favorite movie is. I don't even classify movies by favorites, not favorites. But it was definitely a good movie. It's been a long time I watched it. Yeah, I don't know what my favorite movie is or what my favorite book is or song. I just like certain things, I don't like certain things, but I don't really rank them like that. No, it's peaceful, it's chill. I tell you what, I'm happy when people are not around. Before I wanted to be with people, now I'm like, how peaceful, how good, how free the life is when nobody is around. Because when people are around, they're like, oh, you shouldn't be doing things this way, you shouldn't be acting this way. They're criticizing you, and then people say, oh, you know what, you need criticism to grow. And I say, well, yeah, if you want me to grow and then be my enemy when I'm gonna get power, yeah, you sure need that. But if you tell me how to be, how to act, I tell you what, you're a very bad person, I want nothing to do with you. People like that, they're horrible people. They need to be avoided at all cost. If you tell me how to be and how to act, if it's against the way I think or the way I want to act, you're my enemy, that's it. Straight up. And who are enemies? They're pieces of shit. They're mistakes. So with people like that, you either avoid them or kill them. That's it. There is nothing in between. And if you have to live by the law and you have to be nice to people, there's only one option. Avoid people like that. People tell you how to live your life. If they give you money, you need to kiss up to them so you can get the money, so you can be free from them. Otherwise, people tell you what to do, how to act. If they're not giving you money or nothing, you avoid them. When you're giving you the money, you kiss them, you kiss up to them till you get what you want, and then you avoid them again. That's the truth of life. People who take your freedoms away from you, who criticize you, who tell you how to be, how to act, enemies. Definitely enemies. Definitely very, very bad people who need to be avoided at all costs. Unless you can get anything from them. If there is something you need to get from them, you need to kiss up to them. Otherwise, avoid at all costs. So, that's The life lesson from Crazy Russian 86. Talking about what life is all about, you know? Talking about our Lord Jesus Christ. Talking about avoiding stupid people. Talking about what life is all about. If you watch this video, since I don't care about your opinion, no comments allowed on this video. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna try to see if I can like turn the comments off, because I don't care about your opinion. I don't care about do you like it or not. I just want you to watch it, take it in for what it is, and keep going with your life. This is just my take on things. You take it or leave it. And if you don't care about what I think, it's fine. I'm just putting it out there. Peace.